So Isabella is doing this yoga camp, and it's to explore her emotions, and it's to help her transition into kindergarten. This is her monster, and the teacher had them identify what the monster feels, and this is what she wrote. However, it's supposed to say surprise. So the emotion her monster feels is surprise. I just recently did a clearing in which I went back into my childhood, and there was a breathing technique beforehand that I had to feel emotions in my body when I had this overwhelm or the stress. And so then we tracked it back to my childhood and the memory that was associated with the first time I felt that. And the feeling that I had was panic. And the emotion runs over me a lot whenever I'm stressed or something that triggers that panic feeling again. The first time I felt that panic was when I was about 4 years old, and it was because I saw my mom and dad fighting, and I remember my dad hitting her, and this was in Vietnam. So I was crying hysterically, and so then in our meditation, we took me back to that time, and then I would talk to that little girl so I could soothe her. And I held her, I told her she was safe and everything was okay. And then the practitioner asked if I wanted to ask her if she wanted to go away, if she wanted me to take her away. And I asked this little girl, which essentially is me, if she wanted me to take her away. And she said no. And the reason she said no is because if she stays, then her mom's gonna be okay. And if she stays, then her dad won't hit her, and that she'll protect her. So she's staying. And so I told her it's okay, and that I'll come back for her to check on her, and that she's not alone. So these emotions that you have, there's a book called The Body Keeps Score. So it stays locked into your cells. And even though it happened when I was 4 years old, that still runs in my body now. And so whenever I feel scared or this monster or the situation, my emotion is panic. Once I claimed that, things started to dissolve. So I want you to, right now, identify your monster, draw it, or make it into a paper plate like Isabella did to represent that monster, and then ask that monster, what does it feel? So for Isabella, it's surprise. So I think about when she has gone into her tantrums and when she's acted out, what could have happened beforehand that made her surprised. So she's 5 and she's still learning her emotions. So surprise is linked with scared, where it shocks her. And so surprise, shock, and then she shakes, and then she behaves the way that she does, and there's all sorts of layers to it. So today, I invite you to befriend your monster. Ask your monster what it feels. Ask it if you want it to take it away, or take the monster away from the situation. And then tell the monster it's okay. Hold that monster and give it love.